A Baptist church in Georgia has landed in hot water after it chose to baptize an entire football team on its own field. The baptism ceremony was considered a rite of passage for members of the church and members of the team. However, a group called the Freedom from Religion Foundation has found major criticisms with the practice. The foundation claims that it is illegal for coaches to participate in religious activities with students of any kind and called the ceremony an egregious constitutional violation. However, this group also believes that under God should be taken out of the Pledge of Allegiance and all religious references removed from the Constitution, so... The society claims that it never meant to belligerize the school over its actions, but they were the ones who chose to raise such a big stink about a practice being performed in a private Baptist school. Since the society is so concerned about freedom from religion, but freedom, why are they so concerned about people doing stuff that they don't like? Not my business, though.
At last week's Apple's keynote, they released their new products, the iPhone 6s, 6s Plus, and the new iPad Pro. Today, I'm going to give my opinion and thoughts about how that keynote went. As far as size goes, the iPhone 6s has a 4.7-inch touchscreen, and the iPhone 6s Plus has a 5.5-inch screen. Now, the iPhone 6s's resolution is 1334 by 750, and the new iPhone 6s Plus is 1920 by 1080p. The three main design changes on the 6s and 6s Plus are the new multi-touch features, 3D touch, and finally, Apple has upgraded the camera to 12 megapixels and 4K video recording. Now, this is not surprising. The Samsung Galaxy Note 3 has had 4K for a long time, so I'm actually amazed that Apple hasn't come out with 4K earlier, so that's kind of a disappointment, but at least they finally got it out. That's all that really matters. So the new 3D touch is basically Force Touch on the Apple Watch, except it's now on the phone. Not really much of an update. There's not much else you can do with this new Force Touch, so hopefully this will create a different experience with the apps that you play on your phone. Now they also have a new A9 chip which has 70% faster CPU performance and up to 90% more GPU performance. So basically, Apple now has a 6, 6 Plus, 6S, and 6S Plus iPhone, and the only upgrade to the 6S is the 4K camera and the new A9 chip and 3D touch. Not much of an update. I really wouldn't worry about upgrading to the new phone because there's really not that many features that Apple has introduced to the new phone, so I just keep what you got. Keep what you got. Now, moving on to the new iPad Pro, which really caught my attention at the keynote. The new iPad Pro has a 12.9-inch display with over 5.6 million pixels. And to give you an estimate, this is my 13-inch MacBook Pro with Retina display, and it's actually a little smaller than it, but it's basically the same size. Apple is claiming that this new iPad can edit 3 4K video streams at the same time, which is hard to think because my computer can't even do that unless it's like GoPro footage or phone footage in 4K, but if it's like actual 4K from a DSLR or actual professional camera, there's no way I could edit that on my phone. So that's a pretty big claim for Apple to make with this new iPad, but if it works out, then I can see a lot of film editors buying this new iPad. And apparently, Apple claims that the new iPad is 80% faster than any laptop on the market today. That's kind of hard to believe. Now, something crazy that Apple has gone and done is created the Apple Pencil. It's really weird. It's just a stylus for $100. It's crazy. They're claiming that I can write down to a pixel. You can write finally on your iPad down to a pixel. I mean, it's not worth it spending $100 on a stylus where you could go to Walmart and get one for 30 cents, so I just think that's a waste of time and money. And also, Apple has released a new smart keyboard, which they should have done a long time ago. Most tablets now have a built-in keyboard or come with one, and Apple is just finally releasing one for the iPad. You used to have to pay an extra $30 to $40 to buy a separate keyboard, which is outrageous. So those are my thoughts on the new iPhone 6s, 6s Plus, and iPad Pro. Probably not worth it to upgrade to the new iPhone 6s or 6s Plus, but it's probably worth it to upgrade to the new iPad Pro if you're a filmmaker or somebody who's into editing photos or video.
Coca-Cola Company has decided to re-release their popular 1990s discontinued soda called Surge on the East Coast. After being put out on Amazon for a measly $14 a 12-pack, they sold out of their entire stock in less than a day. So, in short, once again, executives have decided to seize the opportunity to make bucks off of nostalgia. This particular soda, Surge, a citrus flavor, has not been on the market since 2004, and Coke claims that it will be releasing them in limited locations all across the US. While they're at it, why not release some of our favorite foods that have been discontinued? Remember Dunkaroos, those cookies that you'd like put in the icing, and those like chocolate balls with the candies inside? It used to be toys before that, though. Anyone remember those? Nestle Wonder Balls? Those things were awesome. And why stop there? Why not bring back Crystal Pepsi or the different colored ketchups? The possibilities are endless.
I am the head of Ravenclaw House this year. There were some questions with the Ministry of Magic as to how things were being run here, and we had to pull it into a very, very secretive society. Things have relaxed now at the Ministry, and we were able to revive it.
I am head of Slytherin House.
What can we expect from Slytherin this year?
Victory in all aspects of the game. Snitch catchery. Bulger bludging. Etc., etc. Excellent broomstick flying abilities.
How are things going so far in Dumbledore's army?
Very well.
Now, do you expect great things from these good men?
We always expect great things from all of these men.
We're really excited. We've gotten some new talent in, and really looking forward to having a strong season. Our defense has tremendously improved within Ravenclaw, and so we're really hoping that that improvement and the loss of some other players along this way, while we were kind of in this hiatus, is good. It's going to be good for Ravenclaw. Feel good about it.
There will be a snitch from each house. To be determined later, however, what we do promise as the snitches, they will be fast, they will be lightning.
How do you think your house will handle the Quidditch tournaments?
Our house will obviously win. However, I'm not representing a house. I'm representing a different school, Durmstrang.
We've had a vast increase, and again, I think it is due to parents feeling a little more relaxed with the relaxing of the Ministry of Magic's stance on our goings-on here. Things are approved, parents feel more comfortable, and so our enrollment has certainly increased.
Don't be on edge. Join the club. It's fantastic. Like I said, we got 5 houses. Anyone's open to join. It's going to be a great time.
Hello and welcome to Guerilla Wolves Movie News. I'm Parker Lehman. Let's talk about M. Night Shyamalan. He's known for making some excellent films such as Unbreakable and The Sixth Sense, but after that he kinda fell off. And by that I mean he made some of the worst movies ever in cinematic history, such as The Happening and The Last Airbender and After Earth, etc., etc. And now we have his new project, which pretty much nobody asked for, produced by Paranormal Activity's Jason Blum, that follows 2 kids who go to their grandparents' house and hijinks ensue. Many of you may recognize this movie from its iconically goofy line, "Would you mind getting inside the oven to clean it?" Many people thought that this movie was going to be awful because of pretty much that one line, because it's so unintentionally funny. But here's the catch. It's intentionally funny. This movie is actually a comedy. This is actually a horror comedy, which we haven't had a good one in a while, probably since Cabin in the Woods, spoiler alert. Shyamalan seems to have mastered a very valuable skill. He's found a way to turn the stupid on and off. He both uses humor to lull you into a false sense of security and brings it back after a really scary moment to turn it into something hilarious. And it's honestly a near perfect balance of both of those elements. At some parts of this movie I was jumping out of my seat, and in others I was laughing my giblets off, and honestly I can't remember the last time I experienced both of those things in one movie. Acting props go to the grandma, who does a great job of balancing creepy and over the top, and the kid, who is hilarious throughout the entire thing. He plays this kid who wants to be a Tyler the Creator-esque rapper. It's pretty funny. So in short, The Visit is terrifying, side-splittingly funny, and creepy. I see no reason to not give it a 10 out of 10. Actually, I think I've had a change of heart. This one's a 9 out of 10. Until next time, I'm still in pain.
The